Hello, my name is Claudio, as you may already know, and today we cover the interrogative adverbs, also known in English as 5Ws, meaning who, what, where, when, and why. And we are also going to cover how. Why? No, I said how. Why? Because it behaves exactly like one of these adverbs. If we want to ask questions in Italian, we have to know how as well as who and so on. Okay, so without any further ado, here you have it. Chi, cosa, dove, quando, perché, come. Chi, cosa, dove, quando, perché, come. Okay, so this is how you pronounce them. Chi is the first one, and that means who. And there's not much to say about these words because they are literally adverbs. So you pick them up and you use them in real life situations. Let's come up with some examples. Now, what does this mean? This means, who are you? Chi sei? We've covered the verb to be before in the present tense. So if you don't know this, go and watch that video. And we also know that Italians hate personal pronouns. And this is because they have to deal with very difficult conjugations, and all the different conjugations are very different from one another. And that makes obvious what the subject is. So no one would say chi sei using the word tu as well. Tu literally means you. So this sentence by itself means, who are you? Now, I lied in the last video. So basically, when I taught you guys the questions and how to make questions in Italian, I said, in Italian, you don't do anything. You just change the intonation and there's no auxiliary verb. Basically, it's very easy to make a statement become a question. You don't do anything. Well, this is not completely true, meaning when you use the interrogative adverbs, the subject swaps with the verb, like in English. So you say in English, you are Anna. And the question is, are you Anna? So the auxiliary verb and the subject swap places. In Italian, you don't swap anything. So, tu sei Sciari. Sei Sciari? Sei Sciari? So changing the intonation makes the statement a question. In English, you swap these two. In Italian, you don't. However, when you use the interrogative adverbs, you do. For instance, tu sei whatever. Chi sei tu? Of course, tu, the subject, is always omitted, but if he wasn't omitted, then he would be here. So in real life conversations, you will hear sei Anna, or sei Sciari, or sei Claudio. And then the question is, chi sei? So this might be very confusing for some of you, because you might think, okay, so I don't know where the subject is because nobody ever uses it. So how do I know where it should be? Well, if you want the honest truth, it should actually be here. Therefore, you know that they actually swap. The subject and the verb actually swap if you're using one of these interrogative adverbs. But this is really all there is to it. This is all there is to questions in Italian. Now you know everything. Okay, cosa, this is what. Dove is where. Quando is when. Perché is why. And come is how. Careful at perché, because in English you have the word why to ask a question, and then you reply with because something. So you use because when you want to make the statement explaining why. But both why and because can be translated with perché. So I'll give you an example. Okay, now this is a very stupid sentence, but this is all I could come up with in a second. Now, this question means, why are you stupid? Now, we covered insults in Italian. We covered the verb to be, and we're covering now the 5 W's. So you should understand everything about this question. Perché sei stupido? So why are you stupid? And the reason is because they pay me. Now, as you can see, the word why and the word because are exactly the same word. And this makes it so much easier in Italian because you can really understand whether in a conversation a question is being asked or not. If you tune in and you hear perché and then a question and then perché something else, this means that a question was asked and then a reply took place. Perché mi pagano? Now, to understand fully this, we have to cover the contracted object pronouns or object contracted pronouns. And this is very advanced, so we're going to have to wait a bit for that. But this is how you use the particle perché. So guys, I hope you have found this video helpful and I hope you liked it. I will see you in the next video. Take care. Practice, 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 and practice. See ya.